That was quite something. A few cobwebs and some dust. It was wonderful. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. That was quite something. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar!
George! Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks. Before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly, to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's the glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard! How did you...
Wait! We do.
Hang on!
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent! That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, up there. We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself! Reparo!
would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hello?
It can't be.
Just a moment. Oh. Anything here?
How many volts are there in Hogwarts?
Here we are. When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you might...
The instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door?
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Revelio. I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Look out!
Potato!
Accio! Descendo! Levioso! Deposo! Deposo!
Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Revelio. Lumos. Oh, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos. statues with their reflections. Lumos. Perhaps I need to get them all to stand at once. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden?
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming. Oh! Oh. Oh. Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to. Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
A sense of adventure? I like to think that I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh, but you're brave at heart. Exceptionally daring. Undaunted by the unknown. Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. You belong in Slytherin!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Phineas, Nigellus.
Professor Weasley! We've one more to...
Ah, yeah. You coming?
I'm looking forward to a sense of loyalty?
You do not give up easily. Perhaps you belong. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. You belong in Ravenclaw!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final...
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I am, Professor.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw Common Room. You must solve a riddle to enter. I won't be of much help, I'm afraid. This sort of thing has always confounded me.
Who lived longer? The ghost or the poltergeist?
A ghost or a poltergeist? A non-being can never have been.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room. Revelio. I suppose some introductions are in order.
Already knew that.
Starting Hogwarts in
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Professor Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
Indeed. And how did you escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spellbook I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Revelio.
Might want to think that again. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
We handled it, and I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Are you a keen Wizard Chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
It's been ages since I've sent an owl back home. My father's been worrying.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new fifth-year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
There are a few students.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
I need to get some dragonfly gloves for herbology. I refuse to handle Chinese pumpkin cabbages with bare hands.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up! Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside.
Potatoes!
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the Hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever...
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against a mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival. Specific. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a certain...
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Speak of the devil?
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid...
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a...
Well, I'm just perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts.
I wouldn't say I chose the Dragon's Path, Professor.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get... Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the
Of course.
Good luck today. And invaluable...
Yes, Professor.
Come, and we'll see if we can't get you to...
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping... Did I hear you masterfully evade?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster.
Understood, Professor.
Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle, why don't I show you the clever enchantment? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help...
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exception. I shall reach out when I have more info. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention.
Revelio.
we've got.
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Levioso!
Now, well done.
Potato!
Very good. But the best way to practice is by duel.
Good form.
I know.
This can't be your first.
Don't all like students with this adept.
Potato!
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you...
Thank you, Professor Hecat.
If what? Again. All right. That's enough spectacle.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone...
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like... Didn't expect a new student. Then again, perhaps...
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I helped.
Huh. Fair enough. You owe me an... You know, you might be a
exclusive and unsanctioned.
Excellent. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, whether it's joining a secret dueling club, you just have to be clever.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in...
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. Till next time.
Revelio.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Here! Behind you! There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with a passion and...
That That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I've always found... Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish... Excellent control. Stave. Now, think of this like gobstones. That's it! Splendid! Not to worry. Very good. Points to... But there's certainly no sport in playing. Miss Onai, would you care to give a... Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
There we go.
Very good.
Here we go. Brilliant. Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Excellent control there. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. There we go.
That's it!
Here we go! Yes! Quite impressive. Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Happens to the best of us. Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, took me weeks to become proficient with. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I transferred here from Wagadu. Just my mother received an offer to. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were half.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizard, but it never seemed intimidating.
Is Wagadu a castle?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much. I remember the first time I saw it, and then it just materialized before me.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand.
You can cast spells?
Oh, yes. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite...
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk. Until next time.
Of course, you can use
a word, if you would.
If you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it...
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust...
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly...
What charm is there in the... You did well, managing to best...
Thank you, Professor.
Miss Onai is always a Now, Professor Weasley has asked that you're... Expect to hear from me soon regarding...
Revelio. Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted...
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to... Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your...
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you out... Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts. And Mr. Ollivander will connect... You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your...
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor...
Rookwood?
Or rather, once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at... No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work...
Revelio.
Everyone knows you can't conjure.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. Fixes things right up, makes a broken...
It seems as if that might come...
More frequently than one would... As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete... I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right... Revelio. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant!
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know you. Let us give the old mending. Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and...
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it.
Revelio.
Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Revelio.
There's something in there. I just...
If I'm honest,
Well, fancy meeting you, Nick.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into... Is this your first foray into...
It is. I haven't left the castle since...
Well, I shall endeavour... Hogsmeade's a charming little place. I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
You think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them, too.
Prancehoof and Sugarfoot.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh, any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi-guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list.
Yes, Dittany seeds, some spellcraft.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do. And a short list gives you plenty of time to... I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet... Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seen. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson.
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Of course it is not without complexity. Stay the course.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown.
And I, too, see. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique... But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. A potting table and...
I believe so, sir.
Good. If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Merlin, not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you.
How intriguing. Curious indeed.
intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that...
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match? Your connection seemed
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring, and the bond between you and your wand. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability.
That sounds wonderful, Miss...
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see...
Hello.
Oh, come in! Come in! I'm sure I've no need to introduce myself. But I showed them. They're stuck in the dust. But look at you. Looking for a change, are we?
Why not, I say?
Some are going for that muggle. But you won't find poisons here. No need for... Why don't you spend a moment to...
What services do you offer?
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss La. Though, I don't believe I've...
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it? You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but how may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some...
You're the student she sent me? I set your things aside. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making?
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just... As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just... I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. But for now, feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me.
Ah, the dittany for the new... Merlin's beard. Stop.
Not at all. I'm...
Well, bravo. Not everyone... Name's Timothy. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat.
I suppose not.
But what say we get... Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian. Revelio. I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our...
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
go! Confringo! Look out! Leviosa! Sengo! Confringo! That's right, you lumbering louts!
He's faltering!
A few more hits should do the job. Confringo!
Superfly!
Levioso!
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By your...
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard.
We are, and we were glad.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two...
Of course, officer.
Reparo. One last thing for us.
I'll go and see what he wants. The Hill was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls.
I was happy to help.
I own Gladrag's wizardwear, and among my inventory are some unique items. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to...
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just...
Some more battle-worthy items. You're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Assuming it isn't.
It's a bedlam in there. You might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know. And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle. I'm certainly glad Sirona was there.
I can see that. She didn't seem...
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the trouble. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back.
Revelio.
Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts.
She did say that.
I thought she did.
Revelio. Revelio.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack.
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon.
They were there because of me. I overheard...
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not...
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and...
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is
I do not. Gringotts goblins... No, I dare say after what happened to that...
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, it's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be
I suspected you would see some.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager. If our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we...
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come... I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Revelio.
Have you ever been...
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is something the crime is hard.
What do you want?
Might some kind soul help me? If only a new student would help.
Revelio.
I believe we have some matters to discuss.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain as such, you are to learn handy for lighting torches, and when necessary, to...
Sounds versatile.
You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing. When you're finished, come and see me. You know where to find me once you've finished.
help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a...
If Sebastian vouches for you, I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then?
How does crossed wands work?
You show up, I match you with other duelers. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist. And, to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
There goes my way.
Expulso! Mind your one! Expulso!
You're better than that!
Leviosa!
Ringo!
Leviosa!
Is that all you've got? Glad I didn't bet on that round.
Nice work. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up.
Brilliant. Count me in.
In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the very good way to master spell combinations. Again, congratulations on your first... Hope to see you back here again.
Revelio. Revelio. Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then...
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Come on!
There goes my way.
Expelliarm!
Is that all you've got?
Mind the one!
You're better than that!
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
Bravo! You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning. Or at least surviving the next. I'll let you know when we're ready. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Perhaps I should stick to potions. Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. Good one! Nicely done! Excellent form! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome
Assignment's all finished.
Of course it is.
She's right.
Thank you. Well, it's their own fault for saving it. And then letting it grow fond of them. What else are they doing?
Might some kind soul help me? If only a new student.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you, and that you
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then
should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited... Your spellcasting has impressed me thus. I would rather we not end today's lesson. Let us begin. And remember, concentrate and keep your wand steady. Good work. Classroom before you go. I've set up a few targets for you.
Incendio!
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
I don't feel well. Why don't you go and see Nurse Blaney?
Yes. He'll come with me.
Boy, can you help me?
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, that man is exasperating.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toil.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention.
Seems he's working with Ranrock. And
Ranrock? And when...
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's...
a portkey to Gringotts?
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient...
You can't be serious.
Dead?
Understood. You'll see.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library.
Thank you, Sebastian.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would...
I can be sneaky.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light.
You mean I'll actually be able to
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a... Give it a try. Still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there?
The key. Here it is.
Goodness gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book?
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost. Let her see. Should be in the clear. No need for us to be skulking.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
They shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to...
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I like having friends who... Now go. Good luck. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Repair it. Revelio. Of course. Traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. Where might this lead? Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Revelio. Incendio!
Revelio.
This must be the way forward. But to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Revelio.
It is a book after all. Sebastian.
cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section?
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. I wonder why it was here.
I think I know, sir.
Another pensive.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here.
Miriam was right.
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year.
Why those memories? Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing... Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Revelio.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle. Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as...
Smell. Is she growing Punja's onion again?
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty... Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
Okay. Now, as I mentioned, next will be...
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogwarts.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to... Plant the seeds there now, and you can
Let's see, how to balance my star thistle.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion. Well done! As you all should know from Professor Sharp's harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch... You'll find that some plants are better suited... The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dump...
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other group. Come back and see me.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's... Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cab. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid boob... not saying you can't go it alone, but... well...
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course. Your dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to... Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Possess their own... And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end...
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or... And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered.
Thank you, Professor. But looking after plants isn't all that thrilling to me.
I think you'll come to see that the fruit is well worth the labour. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing then.
might that be Aurors or someone from the Ministry guarding the school?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. And from what I hear of your recent... Professor Weasley had...
Yes, sir.
Good. But in some others have... Come and see me.
My parents... Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley, but...
Pleasure to meet you. Wait.
She's my aunt. Keeps too close... Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark. You're as clever as I'd... I simply need a single Fwooper feather, as you'll already...
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
A well-prepared...
Revelio.
Potion should not be that color. Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Duck! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the witch.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much of... And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld...
I'm glad I was able to get it right.
You must simply have a knack for Some students seem so confounded by potion recipe. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there. Merlin's beard. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
Good. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you. You've done well today.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you pay particular attention in herbology. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. That'll be all.
Revelio.
I think each of us has had enough excitement. Okay, class is dismissed.
That was an interesting class.
Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. Well, for certain you'd have helped.
I'm glad I avoided trouble. Sharp certainly seemed upset with you.
His bark's worse than his bite. I think deep down he respects my artistic spirit. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Revelio.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Revelio.